Yo, Shortbox Nation, welcome to episode 210. My name is Bader Milligan, I'm your host, and today for co-host, I've got Ashley Lanny Hoy with me, Andrew Torres, and special co-host on the mic, Shaggy Black. Emailer turned co-host. You made it.
Hey, man. Made it through the rain.
Yeah, you're out here as an inspiration to our listeners and people who send us emails that maybe one day they too can be called upon last minute to sit in for us.
Hey, man, I just came in to ask what the sugar was, and you over here just wild. I'm still finding where that sugar is, B.
You're not going to find it on this episode.
All right, bet.
Yo, so we cover a majority of topics today, a lot of them having to deal with some of the news coming out of San Diego Comic-Con. So that involves a ton of DC trailers, our gripes, reviews, comments on the Teen Titans trailer, the Aquaman trailer, Shazam, the Deadly Class trailer, as well as some comic book news. So if you've been following up on San Diego Comic-Con, great. If you haven't, even better. We try our best to kind of cover a range of those topics and big news that came out. And besides that, and of course we have a champion season. And yeah, I think and Drew had plenty of hot takes. Shaggy, am I missing anything?
Nah, them bitches were scorching. But other than that, ooh, boy, if this is what you go through all the time he's here, then I need to start like wearing like sleeveless shirts because it is warm.
It's Bendis, man.
Yeah, well, you know what? Now I think about Drew actually has beef with 3 people, and you can find out exactly what his gripes are. But it's the Drew that you love, man. Hot takes with a lot of passion. So we won't eat up much more of your time. I do want to say, if you are not subscribed to the show, change that. We are on your favorite podcast platform, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play, SoundCloud, etc. Just search the Shortbox, hit that subscribe. It makes your life easier. And same thing goes with social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, so follow us. And stay up to date. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump to this episode. We are proud to present episode 210, New DC. Who dis?
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Shortbox, Season 5. Let's go, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a grand time. Lighten your comic world up like a landmine. First class Marvel man fine with a tan line. iTunes, the Shortbox, you know my favorite line. Top shelf pop culture, comic book vulture. Supply what you need, elevating for the culture. Who better than we? Jacksonville's best voted. Season 5, round of applause, it's a golden moment. Fanboys and fangirls, here come another round of Bill to Wakanda forever. You know we hold you down, so sit back and relax and elevate your vibe. It's truly been an honor. Oh yes, the pleasure's all mine. Yeah.
Does anyone know where that's from?
Yes.
I feel like it's a classic movie.
Right?
Anchorman. Yes.
Yeah, Anchorman, dog.
Fuck, I just lost. I'm going to edit this part out. No one needs to know I don't know Anchorman quotes. Anchorman is like one of those, it's like on the same level as Office, where motherfuckers just know every quote in that movie. And it like kind of annoys me sometimes because I'm like, I'm not part of the club.
You look
It's
so
actually, do you know the whole thing
look
about
What do you go? Oh, that's what we're gonna do. Cool.
Set the
cool.
precedent.
All right.
Yo, do you know all the quotes for Friday?
I know the classic ones. I know enough
That's
to get
all-
me.
that's-
I know enough to get me through the black barbecue.
There you go.
And that's all I need.
all you need. That's all you need. You just need to know. When it comes to Anchorman, all you need to know is like anything Champ says, anything. Or Sex Panther. That's pretty much Or I Love Lamp. That right there. That right there is a winner. See how
You're
you
right.
said. I
That'll
just
get
said.
through.
Yeah, that'll. All you have to do is like, yo, what's up?
Yo, this is a good look for you, Ashley. Like behind the like boards. Is this what y'all like? My hands are all free.
We like to
I don't know. I don't know what to do with my hands.
I wanted to call it the kitchen, but then I wanted to be sensitive. I was like, look at Ashley in the kitchen. That's insensitive. Butter's usually in the kitchen.
That's
It's true. Butter cooks more than I do.
Good job, Ashley, over here hosting. All right, I respect it.
Hello.
Well, Ashley, what's the first topic we're gonna get into? I'm gonna let you. You already know what we kind of want to talk about, so you lead us.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Your Grace.
I wasn't ready for that.
Lead us, Your Grace. Oh,
I started.
Sorry.
you want to start out with the trailers? We can start out with.
I definitely want to start off with the trailers.
Here's the thing. I tried to look at all of the stuff we talked about in our group chat, and like the major things out of San Diego Comic-Con, and I know we're gonna miss one or two. By the time we're done recording, we're gonna be like, shit, we should have said that.
I'm sure stuff's coming out while we're recording.
Okay, do we want
Class
to praise some trailers or do we want to shit on some trailers? Because I would
what's your energy looking like? Wait, what's your energy? What's your energy
shit
looking like?
on some trailers.
You're ready for that Titans.
Oh
aren't
my
you?
god!
All right.
Ooh,
So-
buddy.
Put 30 seconds on the clock. Put it right.
Actually,
now.
I kind of want to.
Yeah, let's do 30 seconds on the clock.
So, all right,
Let's
real
see what
quick.
can
Well,
do.
we gotta give our folks some background.
Oh, okay. DC decided that we're gonna make Teen Titans, and everybody's like, "Yay! This is gonna be awesome!" And they're like, "Here, we're gonna give you the Titans that you needed." I'm like, "Sweet!" And then they gave us the Titans, and then everybody was kind of like, "What? What do you do?" Everybody's like, "Calm down, calm down." It's still like it's still in editing. We're just still trying to figure things out. Let's just see real quick because they casted everybody, and everybody was just up in arms. For the people who don't know, the Titans are basically like the adult Justice League college years. Like I don't know how to explain that. It's like Nightwing. Nightwing's on there. Raven. Beast Boy. It's all the Teen Titans, basically.
Yeah.
I don't think Cyborg is in there. But anyways, at some point they all band together.
Yeah, he's in Justice League now.
Real quick, how do you feel about Cyborg not being in there? Because I mean, he's like a fundamental member of the Teen Titans.
I don't think I could have took like maybe they're saving it. I don't know. Maybe he did show up. Maybe that VCR was fucking Cyborg. I remember distinctly seeing a fucking VCR with a little girl in the room shaking.
It makes sense that they're not gonna. It makes sense that they're not going to put Cyborg in the Titans.
Pause. I'm just going to tell the listeners, pause real quick. Right now. Go watch that trailer. Please find like somewhere. Don't give it I want you to watch it, but then I don't want to give it the views. That's how much I hate this fucking
Don't
thing.
watch it in public.
I don't know. Just find a way to watch this thing, but don't like downvote it. There you go. Watch it, but downvote it. Let them really know how fucking bad this shit, and then come back, and then we'll talk about it. So, anyways, let's see. What are we doing now?
Wait, I thought
I thought we were going to put 20 seconds on the clock.
Because I'm going to put 30 seconds on the clock.
I'm
doing like...
Mentally, I'm like, we're pausing right now, so... Break. But anyways, 20 seconds on the clock. I want to shit on this thing so bad.
Shaggy, can you give can someone pull up 30 seconds?
Well, I can't.
Well, you can't. On Drew's phone, it looks like 80 seconds or some crap.
Hold on.
I got it.
Perfect.
Yo, and Drew, give us how you feel about the Titans trailer in 30 seconds. Go.
Oh my god, this thing fucking sucked so bad. It looks like it was straight to VCR, straight to DVD. I don't know what the fuck was going on. Robin's all wrong. Beast Boy's all gone. Oh my god, I hate this trailer so fucking much. This thing is a piece of shit. It's the worst thing in the fucking world. I don't know what they were doing. It looks like a high budget porn film. That's what it literally looks like. And fucking Starfire looks like just a fucking, what's her name? God damn it. She looks like drag queen. It looks awful. It's ugh. I'm done.
Oh, early
no
done.
More.
All right, word. All right, so Drew can't say no more shit about this movie. Let's go around the table. Let's start out with our leader today, Ashley. What you think? Oh, damn.
Same.
You're like everything Drew says. Quotation mark.
I do like the
Same.
fuck Batman part.
Yo, that shit was corny. I was like,
I don't know.
Did Frank Miller write this? Fuck. I'm the goddamn Batman.
I'm Frank Miller's just like, you know what this needs? What? It needs a fuck you somewhere. All right. I want to Twitter and write, I want to write these people so bad and just be, you should be ashamed of yourself. Like, Jeff Johns, what the fuck? Like, this, you know what? I think he saw the trailer and that's what made him step down from creative, whatever the fuck. People should be taken out back and shot for this.
God damn, Drew.
This trailer. What the fuck? This little, let me get it. Does it look like a high budget? Would you pay $9 an episode?
So I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. I ended up buying the DC Universe app. I went ahead and paid the year subscription.
How much was it?
Ballin'.
Isn't it like $80?
It was $75, so I can afford it there. $80 is
and that's what
wait, time out. Well, time out. Pause. It's right now they got the promo where it's a year plus 3 months, so essentially 15 months. Sure, the Titans trailer looked trash, but I'm holding out hope for Swamp Thing and Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's DC's answer to Marvel Unlimited, which I've wanted for a while now. So for $75, y'all give it a shot. If it sucks, I'm only $75 down the drain. It's whatever.
You spent worse. You spent on worse, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yo, I've spent my money on way
that's
worse.
exactly when I make a
that's
mistake.
fine.
When I make a mistake, I tell myself that same thing. I spend it on worse.
Exactly.
I spend it on worse.
I
Trying
think I
hold
need to
back
stop.
tears.
But I should learn by now. I shouldn't be compiling
we're
these.
gonna die anyway. So.
I'm telling you, man.
So, Shaggy, what did you think about it? Have you seen the trailer?
I have.
Okay. Thoughts?
I'm gonna agree with Drew here too. However, like when I saw it, I just was like, oh, and of course, everyone asks me on Twitter as soon as they say, "Hey, Shaggy, fuck Batman." And I'm like, of course, yeah, all right, cool, all right, dope. That's awesome. You got that? Are you done? But when I saw it, first thing I'm thinking of, yo, did Robin really just snap somebody?
Break dude's neck?
I said, yo, did he just break a dude's neck? And that breaking the dude's neck wasn't the problem. It was after at the corner. I was like, yo, did he shoot somebody? What the fuck is going on? Everybody was like, is that Jason Todd? Why is Dick Grayson being Jason Todd? And I'm sitting here being that guy saying, hey, I mean, it could be Damien, you know, because he has just enough bloodthirst as he is. But no, that's probably Dick Grayson. It's definitely Dick Grayson, and I'm pissed. I'm just trying not to be as mad. But, I mean, and I guess from another perspective, you know, a lot of people are getting upset about the casting when they see Starfire.
She looks rough, man.
And she's like, yo, why'd you get a black girl not to play Orange Lady? Why is she not orange? And I'm like, she's a fucking alien, dude. You gonna go get an alien right now from outer space to play fucking Starfire? You find them, trust me.
She has got a sale.
I mean,
Kristen Stewart's name, she could have fucking played.
See, but that's the thing, though. It's like, okay, cool. But even if you have her be black, it's one thing. That's cool. I'm fine with it. But why does she look like shit?
Yeah,
she
had a fur like,
dude. She had bundles,
G.
She had bundles. All right, she had about like bundles in her. Like, it's just, I'm sitting there going, like, yo, who made her wig, G?
She looks like a hooker.
That's what I'm saying.
And the thing is, they're gonna put her in a purple outfit. Hooker. Like, what the fuck?
I'm hoping, I'm like, maybe that's the first episode. She just got to planet Earth, and that's like the first thing she finds. I'm hoping.
Like she met it, or like she changes?
Yeah,
okay.
Then she changes. But man,
I would have casted RuPaul. Would have been a way better choice.
She at least she had her edges laid. Shit. I don't even know what the fuck that was, dog.
Like RuPaul would have had a way better headpiece.
Our senior black correspondent, Shaggy Black, with the important things that matter.
I got y'all on that, man.
Yo, so my thing was, the group chat was going off on about it before I even saw it. So I was like, wow, is it this bad?
My phone's blacker now because of that.
Well, your phone is
because I threw it on the ground.
Your phone has got cancer. Your phone has got some weird shit going on.
God, yo, that's so crazy.
So then I go on like Reddit and my usual social media stuff, and I see nothing but slandering. So I'm like, all right, I got to check it out. And I'm like, yo, what is this poor fan-made? I thought I clicked the wrong trailer. Because I was like, there's no way that they would make something this dark after all the criticism all the bigger movies got about being too dark, too gritty, the Nolan verse, etc. And I'm like, you guys, DC just doesn't listen. You've got millions of fans crying out every year, not even like this past year, but every year it's the same critique. These movies are too dark. They're not inspiring. You guys go way off base the characters.
I swear to God, it's like the Three Little Pigs. It's like, hey man, you should definitely build this one out of brick. Nah, man. I got all the straw right here. It'll work itself out.
Like, when it's just like, yo, man. And it's like, you know what really makes me... You know what the irony about this shit is? People's like, okay, you want your Titan... People are pissed off about Teen Titans Go, which, by the way, it has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes right now. And I see you shaking your head, but you know where I'm going with this. So motherfuckers are mad about Teen Titans Go for years. And they're like, I want the old Titans back. I want this shit. Why does it... Okay, cool. We're going to give you exactly what you want. You got what you fucking wanted. It's dark, it's gritty, and it's not the Titans that you're seeing.
I'm talking about the Titans cartoon that was popular wasn't dark and gritty. It was...
It had
some dark tones. Yeah, that's right. But I mean, it was still like inspirational. It felt like a superhero movie. It wasn't like this, our characters murdering.
They said, word, that's what y'all want, bet, and they just dropped it. They just dropped it on you. They say, here you go, this is exactly what you leave us alone. And they're like, this ain't it.
So what's this movie? Is it a serious movie?
What are you talking about?
This Teen Titans movie?
Teen Titans Go, based on the cartoon. No, it is not serious. It is the goof.
It's like a goofy show.
It is the goofiest shit
like
I've seen.
Rick and Morty type
well, all right,
shit?
so I'm a believer in providing solutions, not just like bitching about the issues. How would you go about revamping it to make it look better?
I would kneel.
What? Thank you, Colin Kaepernick.
There you go.
Just give up.
I mean, you could start with costumes.
Okay, so better costumes.
Definitely start with costumes.
Just Starfire's costume might just need work.
DC, really the one thing that they do is they do trailers really well. Mm-hmm. And the trailer's usually better than the movie. And if the trailer is horrible, then what is the show going to be like?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, because that trailer wasn't it.
So better costumes. Drew, what would be a solution for you? Come on, this is Teen Titans. You wanted a Teen Titans live action.
Like, if I said I wanted a Teen Titans live action,
Teen
I don't
Titans
think
is
I've
shit,
ever
right?
said I want Teen Titans.
So you don't want no live action Teen Titans
no
at all?
I don't need a Teen Titans live action. I'm okay with that.
What
like,
could they do to make this better in your eyes?
fucking just
Just completely get it off the face of the earth.
sell it to Fox?
They might do better. Shaggy, what about you?
All right, so
Give me an improvement.
So one, if we're going based on like how the trailer looks,
Yeah, and that's the thing, guys. It could be better than what the trailer showed, but
yo, I just thought of something that made me mad again. Why is Raven fucking 14?
why is Raven
Oh, yeah.
a punk?
Why is
she's supposed
Dove
to be like.
murdering fucking people? She was slicing people's ankles.
I didn't mean
To be honest, I was like, why is Dove even here?
Yeah, I was
what is she
like,
doing here?
I was like, wait, what? But no, I guess what to improve it on is, I mean, redo that fucking trailer. That's really what you
Who
need to do.
did
Because
the
the same.
show?
Remember, this is also reminding me of fucking how Venom looked. The first trailer. What's the first thing people did? They shitted on it. Then they went back and put out a second better trailer. It's like, okay, I can deal with this. But yeah, fix the trailer.
How
They're
do
all
you?
going to look the same, though.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna
Source material. Yeah.
like source material. Just
Here's the thing. I'm sorry to interrupt. Here's the thing. DC's already done it show wise. Like here's Flashverse. Here's the Arrowverse. Here's the Lightningverse. Whatever the fuck other verse. And it's like
Legend of
listen,
Tomorrow.
this shit works. Look how great this works.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I wonder if they showed it to them. If they brought them over, they're like, hey, listen, guys, relax. You guys are fucking CW, bro. Like we're like the next Netflix. So fuck off.
So my solution would be
I would fire everybody.
I would
everybody.
I would want.
Fire that entire, like, I'm sorry, Brenda, about that new job. You're done.
It makes me wonder if they even looked at any source material because Dick Grayson is acting completely out of character just based on this trailer.
yes.
First of all, Dick Grayson would never say "fuck Batman."
I mean,
I think
he would.
Jason Todd would,
Nah,
but not Dick Grayson.
Dick would definitely. Dick hit that.
I think
motherfucker
Dick
in the
would be a
mouth.
dick, all right, to Batman, but not.
Dick slugged that motherfucker. All right, you remember that
hasn't,
shit?
man?
He
Who
he
hasn't?
slugged him after the whole barber situation. He slugged him, and then after that, he was like, "Word is all right." Like he'll,
I feel like they amped it up to a 12. Like I see your point. Dick's
Yeah.
normally like an 8, 9.
You
but
know
not
what?
A, not a
I will take what you just said. I will say he won't say fuck Batman. He would say fuck Bruce.
12. Sure.
That's like saying fuck your parents. That's exactly what he would do. And that's it. That's the only way he would say it. But like, yeah,
I feel like Dick always had more class and tact. Like he was always like level-headed, where Batman wasn't. Okay, we can disagree to disagree.
You're right.
Agree to disagree.
But I'm right there. That
Raven
bullshit.
for me was also out of character because I mean in the cartoons and in the comics she was always like aware of her power. She knew that like what her destiny was. She was always like very cool, like the cool goth chick that you meet in high school. The one that like didn't give a shit. She knew like she was very self-confident. But in this I was like, why is she like a
kid.
scared little girl? Like she's
like, shaking.
like the prince or the daughter of like what's the dude's name? Etrick? Not Etrick.
Oh wow! I was about to say it. I'm glad you said it first because I definitely would have looked like a dummy.
Yeah.
It was Trigon.
Trigon. Thank you so much. So,
Yeah.
anyways, the other
Same universe.
the other fail for DC in this is that this was supposed to be the big rollout to get people to sign up for their DC Universe app, and it's like, dang, y'all rolled out with this,
Yeah.
and I know I saw plenty of comments. Who was like, well, I won't be signing up for this. I promo or not.
See, I said
Except for Potter. I was like,
so you
okay.
stuck it. Hey, well,
I want to meet somebody that loves it. I really want to meet somebody who loves this trailer. That's like I want to meet that person.
I guess if we're going to talk about one at least positive thing that came out of this whole trailer thing was probably like they followed it up with Young Justice, which is really the reason why people want to buy
that's
this
right.
app.
That's right, Young
they were
Justice.
like, as soon as that dropped, they're like that. You immediately forgot how trash Titans was when you say, "Oh my fucking god, there's Young Justice! They're all here!" Losing your fucking mind, like, "Oh shit! Did someone cock a gun? Oh my, what's gonna happen?" Yeah, you don't even know anything. People are like super hyped for that shit. Like,
I really hope they have like when you sign up, they have a vote. Like, how'd you hear about us? Like, what brings you in? You're like Titans. What about like not Titans? Young Justice. Like Titans? No. You
Young
won't
Justice. Like you're trying to select it. Did you mean Young Justice? Like,
No.
oh, I really like.
Dude,
it's
Young
really
Justice
tight.
looks dope.
Yeah, no, that was incredible though.
Did you guys see that trailer?
I have not seen that one yet.
Okay, that one's good. Let's get in that Deadly Class one.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick,
There's a lot of DC trailers.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
You want to save the best for last because we already know
So
which
let's
one the best one is.
do DC trailers. But real quick, before we hop off this, I just want to talk about that DC Universe app. Aside from that shitty Titans trailer, there is the promise of Swamp Thing, Doom Patrol, and I kind of like at least the thought of this app because I know myself and Walt have always talked about DC needs to get on the train with their own digital library app because I've had Marvel Unlimited for like the past 2-3 years. I think it's a fantastic app, especially if you're into like the older comic books. They got different price ranges. The library is like robust. It's got almost every title. So I was waiting on something from DC. So when the news of this rolled out, where they were basically combining Netflix and like Marvel Unlimited, I thought it had a lot of promise. It still looks like it has a lot of promise. They're gonna have a curated comic book library with like thousands of titles. They're saying that if you stream you can stream the app on like your phone, your Roku, your TV, etc., and it's all synced up. If you do it on your TV, they have like it'll be in like an HD. It'll play it like panel by panel. Let's see. Not only that, but you have access to like all of the old movies, the old cartoon library. So I think for $75, it's especially if you're not gonna be able to find this content anywhere else. Because I don't know, can you watch the old Teen Titans or the old Justice League cartoons?
They'll have all they're doing exactly what.
Well, I mean, can you watch any of that stuff now?
Well, yeah, no. You can watch it. You can watch it now, like on Hulu and Netflix. But they're gonna probably do the same thing Disney's doing and pull all their stuff and make you watch it on there.
Wait, so they're actually doing comic books? Like comic books is part of this?
Yep.
How far? Oh, and have they stated how far back or what series?
I don't know how far. They're saying the digital library will rotate quarterly or close to quarterly. The available titles will number in the thousands, so you're going to get plenty of those. As far as like the...
I hope it's just Action Comics. It's just like it's thousands.
Because it's looking like, as far as the TV and film, they're going to put Batman Brave and the Bold up there, Batman Beyond, the Justice League animated series, Batman Begins, Constantine, Birds of Prey, etc. So for $75, because right now it's, if you pay for the annual, it's 15 months. You also, I think they also enter you in like a drawing for like 2 tickets for the Aquaman movie and
it's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know, but it comes out fall 2018. So I went ahead and pre-ordered it because I just wanted to test it out.
Now your chances have increased exponentially to win that fucking tickets because nobody's signing up.
So right now you're saying like when
Millhouse,
when they pull up like a subscription that's like modern and they got the auto generator, like the random generators.
Listen,
and
I claim to that ticket right now. Listen, nobody fucking signed.
All right. Speaking of which, let's move on to that Aquaman trailer that came out. I think it came out yesterday, right?
Yeah,
I think like a slew of trailers came out yesterday, but Aquaman came out. It's going to be directed by James Wan, who is like a big like horror film director. He's done
fan.
Saw, Insidious.
He's done some other action stuff too, though. I
think Fast and Furious 7 was one of the credits he has. Yeah. I'm just saying credit wise, so both writer and producer and whatnot.
He's a good director.
So. Directed by James Wan, starring Jason Momoa, Amber Heard, Nicole Kidman, Randall Park. Dolph Lundgren's going to be in it, too. And I'm going to slaughter his name, but the dude playing Black Manta is Yahya Abdul-Mateen. He was in that show, The Get Down, too, on Netflix. So what you guys think? Ashley, you're like a huge Jason Momoa fan, right?
Yeah, no, I thought it looked good. I mean, DC is great at trailers. They really are. And that the whole shark scene at the aquarium.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm gonna go see it opening night.
I think visually this movie looks fucking fantastic. Mm-hmm. Like all the different creatures, the armor. It looks like they even stuck to like the Ocean Master's suit. The Black Manta suit looks awesome.
Oh my god,
Mera looks fantastic. Yeah. Something about like that red hair and the green costume looks great. Yeah. Drew, what about you? What was your first impressions?
Yep. No, like I was excited. I was like, okay. Like I was just like, some parts of it kind of looked a little like I'm like, oof. But then other than that, I'm just like, all right, well, this is gonna be fun. Like they made it like, all right, like it's gonna have basic. I think this is a movie just for girls.
You think so?
I'm not gonna lie. I was just like, fuck, man. I'm not taking my girl to see this movie. I said no.
Jason Momoa was Mr. Steal Your Girl for the
hell
the
yeah.
DC universe.
I'm looking at him, I'm just like, God, this dude's fucking like this dude's gonna take his shirt so cool. Like every scene's just like, ugh, what's up? Like, fuck. God damn it, man, Jason Momoa. Fuck you, bro.
Long car ride home.
No, it's gonna be
your
cool.
girl starts hitting that like gym memberships.
Exactly. She's just scrolling down like, yo, where's the nearest Planet? Like Google. Like, hey Siri, where's Planet Fitness?
It seems as there's gonna be a lot going on. It seems like potentially this could have been like a really cool Indiana Jones film. because it looks like just Arthur Curry like looking for like artifacts, which that'd be like a cool idea for that too. Like if like at the end of this movie he finds out more about the artifacts and it's just him and Mara like basically Indiana Jonesing it up, would just like, and that would make sense in the sense of like all that other fucking shit that he deals with. But it looks good. Like I'm really really excited. I'm anxious to see if this Aquaman is so good, if it permanently changes our Aquaman in the comic books.
That's a good point.
I want to see what happens.
What about you, Shaggy? Thoughts?
Okay, so we've all been there where we've probably shitted on Arthur Curry for years. Obviously, some of us here probably grew up with the old Super Friends, and we just saw, man, Aquaman sucks.
I shitted on Flash way more than I shitted on Aquaman.
Fair enough.
I was
Aquaman
always
got the
shitting on
shit.
Flash.
I mean, man,
Aquaman was cool to me.
but I was looking forward to this trailer, like a lot. I was really like, okay, let's see what you got. You know, I was like, all right, Aqua bro, let's see what it is, man. So I saw it. I was like, okay, this is beautiful. Like I figured, and kudos to James Wan for telling Warner Brothers to back the fuck off. I'm not changing shit.
Is
that what he said?
He's like, I will not do this movie if you fuckers come around me at all. He's like, I'm not changing, cutting anything. Like I'll cut what I want. You have no say in what I want to do.
Oh damn!
Yeah, he even said direct, and it was like mad respect. And then the
Mr.
trailer
Take
dropped.
your movie. Okay.
Exactly. He's like, yo,
That's
he's like,
the
yo,
shit
you
I
want this
don't
shit?
like.
Yeah, it's like because they love the script. He's like, yeah, on one condition, you fuckers can't come nowhere near me. And they're like, okay. But when it came down to the trailer, my biggest thing was I want to see how it looks underwater because the Justice League still left a bad taste in my mouth when I saw that. But now I'm like, you couldn't even tell in the trailer if they were underwater until you saw like bubbles coming from their mouths.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, is there? Oh shit, they're underwater. Holy fuck. But one of the biggest things is, Black Manta has always been in my top 5 non-Batman related villains of all time. He's number 3.
He looks dope. When he shot the
looks
lasers, I was like,
fucking
oh,
out.
okay.
I was
Shooting
already
lasers. Okay.
I was already fucking hyped when he got announced, and then I seen him move. That blew my mind. I was like a kid again seeing that. I'm like, holy fucking shit! It's Black Manta. He just had laser beams and shit. I was waiting for him to slap the fuck out of Arthur Curry, but he ain't do it. So I was, but I really enjoyed the trailer. It was like, oh man, okay, this is a really good trailer. And this wasn't even the first trailer that I saw. I saw the other trailer, Shazam, but we're going to talk about that later.
Yeah. So there's two things that I'm curious about. How are they going to show Black Manta's origin? Because in the comic books, his origin is Aquaman kills his father and he swears revenge against Aquaman. So I wonder how they're going to play that into it.
I think this movie is supposed to be an origin story of Black Manta. That's like the first movie is obviously Arthur becoming king, and but the subplot is how Black Manta becomes.
And I'm kind of worried.
Black Manta following for people to be up in arms about like they changed it.
Don't get me started because I had to deal with Black Twitter for the last day and a half of that bullshit. We ain't got time for that because this is a happy place.
So I'm also curious to see how they handle two plots and multiple villains at the same time, because you got Ocean Master, whoever. I wonder if Dolph Lundgren's going to be a villain, and then you got Black Manta. So I'm curious to see how they're going to juggle two different subplots,
We're probably gonna
multiple
work together.
origin stories too, huh?
They're probably gonna work together. If this is the origins, then Ocean Master is gonna be like, yo.
It seems like Ocean Master's the main villain. I mean,
Well, and it could the tides could change because
Yeah.
like you could be
Oh.
Nah, he but what would happen is you could have it as a one-parter, as in like he fights Ocean Master, something happens on Earth, and Black Manta gets fucked up, and something happens. He's like, okay,
you say it as if they're going to be in outer space. The ocean's still goddamn
hey,
Earth.
bro, not what I saw, G. Like,
No,
all right,
that
not
is
until they
like-
breathe, until I saw like a mutated crocodile come out of somewhere and just came up. And I was like, holy shit!
Oh
when
yeah,
I-
they're doing the
void-
piranha things.
Yeah, the
whatever the fuck
trench
they are.
or something like
The
that.
trench people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then my other thing is, where does this fit into the Justice League movie? Is this before the Justice League stuff or after? I mean, we're essentially getting an origin story.
Didn't he have his armor and stuff during the fight
This
in
is
Justice
after.
League?
This
did.
is all going
Oh,
to be
so
Yeah,
this-
it's got to be after.
Wait, it's
Exactly.
after?
It's him,
Gonna
it's
be
him and
king.
Mara. It's him and
Yeah.
Mara going on an adventure. It's Indiana Jones.
So wait, this is okay because even in the Justice League movie, Mara was like, "You should be here."
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Okay. Yeah,
your
yeah.
mom left you. Wah.
But they could. It depends on how they do it, because I definitely can see both becoming that way. Of like, okay, is it before or after? In the trailer, it looks definitely like
Looks like
looks like before it, because like I said, he got his he got like, or after it, because he looks like he got his like in Justice League, he got his actual Aquaman armor when he went back down there. She's like, get your, it's like you shouldn't be. It's like you should be here. I don't know why are you not avoiding it, but yeah, we'll figure it out though.
Jeff Johns has writing credits in this movie, and it even has elements of like some of the current arc in the series that he did. So I'm sure that Aquaman fans right now who are reading the current comic book will probably really enjoy the movie. I know my dad's like, that's one of the books that he pulls every week. Like he loves Aquaman. He loves Aquaman. So that movie comes out in December, so that'll be a Christmas movie. I think it comes out December 21st of this year. So we'll see how that goes. I'm just glad that they I feel like DC will, like, the first step of any of their promo is like really bad. Like the Aquaman poster that came out, everyone was like, what the hell Photoshop Lisa Frank shit is this?
Yeah, Jesus.
Love it. Here, let me tell you right now. It's fuck,
And then
so
they
good.
came out with a trailer, and it's like, oh, okay, the CGI isn't nearly as bad as that piss poor trailer.
Someone, let me ask y'all a quick question. Someone actually on my timeline put out, pretty much said this is probably DC's best attempt at like Marvel type CGI that they had. Like he was saying, DC's CGI has been awful the last few movies. And would you guys agree to that it's actually something on par with that, or would you not compare the two?
I don't think I watching the trailer, there wasn't any moment where I was like, ugh, this looks rough.
Yeah.
I mean, I was really like pleased with what I saw.
Maybe CGI is not awful. Maybe our eyes are getting better.
I mean, we'll figure it out when they're riding great white sharks and stuff. Like
Yeah.
how
Okay,
good
yeah.
the CGI is.
Okay, fair enough, because that's actually really, yeah,
I just
definitely.
want to see real goddamn great white sharks. All right, just incorporate real goddamn sharks. Stop with the
Momoa
CGI.
will do it.
All right, you brought up the Shazam trailer, which is
Yes.
the next one I wanted to talk about. I was smiling like from ear to ear when I
Bro.
saw this.
Boy.
Man. It looks
Is
so
this coming? Wait, is
fun.
this coming out Christmas?
No, this movie is slated for April 5th,
Fuck
2019.
off! You got to release this on Christmas Day. I'm telling you,
It
right
does
now,
feel like it has a
DC,
Christmas vibe to
Fuck you! This could be the greatest superhero DC Christmas movie I've ever fucking seen. And
Are you
you do it in April, dude? Get him on the phone. Get him on the phone
All right,
right
Dan,
now.
we called Dan Dider. Yo, Dan,
Christ.
it's
Yeah.
beef. It's beef.
Are you saying that you want this movie to be released on Christmas because he looks like old boy from Jingle All the Way?
Yeah,
Oh my god, it does.
yeah.
Oh, that's exactly what. As soon as he said, I looked at him and was like, "Are we thinking
Oh,
Turbo
yeah.
Man right
I
now?
was
Is
like,
that
better than
right?"
Turbo. Yeah, Jingle All the Way. Like, see, hands down right now, Jingle All the Way is probably my second favorite Christmas movie.
That's why he got hyped.
My first one is
'Cause that
fucking
suit.
Shazam.
If you look, people complain about that suit. Like when they first saw
What?
it,
I
yeah,
think
no,
it
it
looks
was
fantastic.
people complain about how cheesy it looked, and then if you go look at it, and then you like if you literally, some people was like, "Yo, that looks like Turbo Man from Jingle All the Way," and kind of like, "Holy shit, it does." You're just like, "Oh man, it does." I mean, it looks better in motion, but it still looks like, yeah, what are we doing?
Hey, real
If
quick,
we ever have a Twitch account, I just want it like the gang does trailer like first drops. Andrew does reactions because I'm telling you right now, this Shazam. Ugh, go ahead.
I need to get Drew in a class where he can properly learn how to like communicate his like feeling because he's like,
I'm sitting here confused. 'cause
continue.
I'm like,
I'm
is he
yo,
mad?
is he good? Is he good?
I'm
I
like,
don't know, man.
I don't even
Ashley, what were some of the elements of the trailer that won you over? What's got you excited for
It just looked like fun. And I know,
Ditto.
I mean, I understand the April release date because Marvel always does a big movie around Free Comic Book Day.
True.
And so they got to get this out a few weeks before that big Marvel movie comes out.
Yeah, because they're going to be competing with because March is Captain Marvel, April.
Yeah,
so
what's
then
May?
Shazam, and then May is Avengers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
so-
they're like in that slot right
Is
in
this
the middle.
because of a tax thing too?
What?
Like, you know how certain movies release on certain dates because of taxes?
Oh, people are getting their tax returns
Well,
back?
not tax
Who the hell is
returns.
spending
What are
the
you talking
tax
about?
No,
return?
I'm talking about for these fucking movies and stuff like that. If a movie flops, like, is it one of those things
He's talking
where
about like quarterly.
quarterly and all
yeah,
that
he's
stuff?
talking
They're like,
about
hey,
quarterly.
listen, we gotta do
Well,
that.
nah, it's yeah, I've heard of it before. It's like if you because that's why.
I'll holler at Dan and talk to him. Ask him
So,
about
but my
it.
question is, where's The Rock?
That's what. See,
Where's The Rock?
See,
Wait, is he confirmed to be in it?
No, he's not.
no.
He's not.
He was originally announced for it, and then they kind of took
Yeah.
him out of it because I think they rewrote it. But what happened? See, someone told me, and I was rational because Black Adam is also in that top 5.
Is he? Wait. Is
Yeah.
Black Adam in the movie?
No.
No, because Rock's supposed to be
Who was the dude with the
So, I
scar on
read
his
it down.
eyeball?
Savannah.
Savannah, yeah,
Doctor.
yeah.
So, and I looked him up.
He's
He's
the one
just
that's-
supposed to be super smart dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not supposed to have this strength that he had in that
okay.
trailer.
And he's because he looks just like the Gary Frank Jeff Johns like Shazam story.
Yeah.
Like this looks exactly like a rip from it, which was really good if you haven't seen it. So this character is not Black. That wasn't Black Adam.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. Got it. No. So I wonder. So there might be a possibility we still get The Rock. Maybe not in this movie.
Well, no, they're saying so. Originally, I don't know what happened because apparently they announced it for Suicide Squad 2, and then they changed that. So I don't know what's going on.
It's kind of hurtful.
That's kind of like old DC. New DC apparently knows what the fuck they're doing.
New DC, who dis?
Yeah, it's like new DC. Like it's like, but no. I wanted Black Adam in this, but for another thing, I will take if it's just like an origin story for Shazam. And Black Adam doesn't show up until after, like towards the end of the movie, like a tease.
Yeah,
I'm all with it because that's just like that
Okay.
instant hype. Because like Shazam, perfect thing is you can't get too serious with that movie because Shazam is super fucking corny. He has always been a corny ass character.
Yeah, but because he's a little kid.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
That's what makes him. That's why
It's
I got hyped.
heartfelt, like,
That's why I was hype about the trailers. Like, yo, this is just as corny as fuck. Look at him. He doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing. It's like he just discovered himself for the first time. He's like, oh my god, and it's like, yo, that was relatable. He's like, hey, that's us.
I was talking to Cesar about this trailer, and he likened it to, or he compared it to. This looks just like that movie, Big.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah. So the way he described it, I was like, okay, I can definitely see that. And I hope that this is the lighthearted DC movie that we needed. It looks from the trailer, like I said, Ashley, I had the same vibe. I was like, yo, this looks so fun. I would definitely want to bring like my nephews to go see it. But I'm curious to see how they treat the antagonist, because you're saying this dude is more so just a scientist.
Yeah, but then he's got that Black Adam strength, so I don't know.
He could find like an
Yeah.
artifact that kind of can give him that. I mean, you could kind of retcon it, and then Black Adam, the real Black Adam, comes for his stuff. But me personally, like, you don't put Black Adam in the movie if you're trying to be lighthearted.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna this
that
dude
motherfucker's
is
dark as shit. He's like
exactly
Dr. Doom.
he's you don't need him. So I'm like, I'm okay with this, but at least he's him.
Yeah. Maybe Black Adam would be in like the after credits scene, like a tease.
Yeah,
for,
like a
I'd be
tease.
totally fine with
Yeah,
that.
I'm okay with it.
Me too.
He can even do the people's eyebrow right there, and I'm like, I'm just be like, yes, take my money.
All right, and then how about the last trailer we touch on? Deadly Class, which I think, according to YouTube, it was uploaded like 6 hours ago.
Yeah.
So Deadly Class trailer. This one's a full-length trailer versus that sneak peek one that came out a while ago. Thoughts on that? Actually, me and you were watching this before they got here.
I'm glad I didn't watch it by myself.
Yeah,
honestly.
I was like, yeah, this is
I'm glad I
good.
watched it with someone that was just as excited as
Oh
I
my
was.
God.
But it looks amazing. And I'm going to go home and I'm just going to frame by frame look for characters.
I'm going to try to screenshot as much as the Maria shots because she looks gorgeous. Good God. D, you're just a big fan of Deadly Class as me and Ashley. What are your thoughts on the trailer, man?
I thought it was good. I just hope that it surprises me.
Oh, you want?
I want, like, I hope they don't stick too much to all the content. Like, straight, just give me, like, print by print, like, because that's what it was. Like, everything I saw, I was like, oh, this is everything from, hey, that's cool. And I think, I'm like, man, I really hope they kind of just tweak it a little bit, not give me a lot of stuff, because even some of that on Deadly Class, I'm like, oh, that's okay. So we'll see.
Okay.
I'm excited about it.
See, that's funny because you about to say the same thing. Like you said right now that you're like, I hope they surprise me. I hope they don't, but they have no choice because it's on Sci-Fi. Deadly Class looks amazing, but it also looks like one of those shows that should not be on like national cable.
Oh no,
it should be
Not
on
Sci-Fi.
like, if anything, it should have been on. If like I would understand
HBO
if
or
it's,
Showtime.
No,
or
if
like
anything, if you're gonna leave it on there, I would understand FX.
Yeah,
like you can get away with a lot of shit on FX.
Really?
But
Versus Sci-Fi?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, there's like straight cursing and
like cursing.
Yeah.
You ever see The Shield, bro? Like you can do a lot.
Oh my
yeah,
God,
that's what I'm saying.
I forgot about that.
Shield, Justified. You got stuff on there that was happening that should not be happening. Like it's fucking 11 o'clock. Why is this? Like why is this doing this? It's
Did you watch Happy though?
I did.
On Sci-Fi.
I did.
They pulled off a lot of stuff.
That's why I'm kind of like hesitant to say it isn't. But when I saw Happy, I'm like, okay, there's only so. I mean, I know how dark that comic was. I was like, okay, this is not bad. But it's also like reading Deadly Class religiously. I'm like, there is so much that you can't do. Like, I doubt you're gonna have like 16-year-old kids tripping on acid.
Yeah.
On like,
I forgot about how can I forget about the damn acid trip?
Yeah, but how are you
multiple issues?
Like that's
the orgies,
exactly.
the
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
That's kind of the killing. I can understand, but like to Drew's point, like okay, maybe they're not getting tripping off acid. Maybe they're smoking synthetic weed. It's gonna be like like they're smoking bath salts or something crazy, and you're kind of like, I didn't know bath salts invented in the 80s.
Dang, you know what? All right, so I can see both your points because Drew's right. I don't know if I want a regurgitated comic book series, but at the same time, to your point, I am interested to see how they handle some of the big twists and turns in the comic book series, because some of the stuff in the comic books, even I was like, damn.
No, I mean, you can
I'm
do
surprised
that. You can change camera angles with that. You can make things kind of like washy. You don't have to even put it in that shit. So there's plenty of ways to like make things kind of like.
But some of that shit was important. That's
Yeah.
the thing, because like some of the big story stuff with the relation, with the love triangle between Maria.
Dude, spoiler alert for people that don't know what the fuck the class.
Yeah,
is.
if they're not caught up as much as we've talked about it,
Yeah,
this is your chance to get caught up.
Exactly. Like
Real quick, Ashley, did you ever catch up with the last 2 issues you needed?
Not yet.
No.
Walt somewhere
I know,
is
I
rolling
know, I
over
know.
on the
I gotta
screen.
go through my,
Yeah,
my
Walt's
stuff.
pissed at you.
But
man.
I mean, Remender's so smart. Like, and this is like kind of his. This is a big deal for him. I don't think he's gonna do like a George R. R. Martin and just be like, "Oh, just finish this up for me." Like, he's gonna be there for every episode, like all the scripts.
Yeah.
He's gonna.
It's the Russo
I trust
brothers,
him.
like-
yeah.
I trust them.
Yeah, I got faith,
'Cause
but I don't.
He changed something for the TV show already in the comic book. When he brought Marcus back,
Spoiler.
the TV.
Jeez, Drew.
Spoiler.
Oh.
Damn, Drew.
Well, guys,
Well,
cat's
actually,
out of bag.
Drew brings a good point. Would you recommend people read the comic or just
Yes.
wait for the show?
No, just
because I
read.
mean, stuff like that. I mean, maybe it'll get ruined for them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, not even that. No, I'm just saying, like, it's already, like, I think he's the reason why he didn't kill Marcus off is because he knew for a fact he wanted that show deal. And they were, and like, it's just like, okay, cool. It's just, I mean, that's cool. Do what you got to do and stuff. But then, like, when I heard about that, that's when I stopped reading Deadly Class. Like when I was like, wait. So you're basically, this is not like your purge form. This is basically just your selfish need just to make money for TV.
Wait, is that confirmed though?
Yes. He was talking back and forth with somebody, and whatever. He's like, "Yo, I want to kill this kid off," and they're like, "No, you shouldn't." Blah 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 blah. This that, and the third. And I think it's because, in fact, it was because of this TV deal. So fuck you.
I will say this.
You got beef with Rick Remender. Actually, how you feel about that?
Damn.
And the fucked up thing is, I'm looking at Drew like, holy shit, he's making sense.
I know.
Like, I was like scared for a minute. I was like, fuck.
Drew channeled himself. It's,
Yeah.
This is what you guys get when you want clear, concise Drew.
Drew,
hot
man,
takes.
don't you
Hot
ruin
takes, hot
this
takes,
for
hot
me.
takes.
Nah, man. I will say this, like, with that, this is also, when to my pros, to answer your question, Barter, if they should read the books first or watch the show, this is Walking Dead all over again. If you watch it, like, you can go read the book and watch the show, and it'll be completely different.
Okay.
So take because that's the same thing. I'm going in. We're all going into it. Like, let's see how true this is to the book. Oh, the shit went left already. I don't know if I'm a fan of it anymore. Vice versa. So it's really, if you guys are thinking about which one to do and like which one to watch, you can go pick up the books to kind of read up on the characters.
Yeah, I imagine it won't. Reading it won't ruin it too much. Now that I really think about it, I wanted to touch on this James Gunn controversy real quick, and then we can all
Too soon, man.
shit.
Fucking touch
Yo, actually,
on.
pause. It's not too soon, and if you guys don't mind, I wanted to lead this real quick. So, is everyone aware, at least at this table, about the James Gunn stuff?
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do a quick recap for any of our listeners that haven't been on the web or whatnot. James Gunn was recently fired by Disney over some controversial tweets that he made almost 6, 7, 8 years ago, and the reason why they were being resurfaced. I want to find the name real quick. Okay, the reason why they were being resurfaced is because James Gunn was making tweets about Donald Trump, criticizing him, etc. And that caught the attention of this controversial right-wing activist named Mike Cernovic. I'm just going to go by Mike for the rest of this.
He Nancy Drew that shit.
So Mike ends up reposting all of James Gunn's old tweets, and a bunch of these tweets are like super like dark humor. He makes jokes about pedophilia, rape, etc. And you could find all of those online. So what they were doing is this right-wing activist dude is reposting all of his old his old tweets. Other of his followers are reposting the same thing. Disney catches wind, and they eventually fire him. James Gunn releases his apology, like, this was back in the day. I apologize so much. This isn't who I am now. I respect Disney's decision, etc.
Sorry, I'm just laughing because of the fact that Donald Trump is the reason why
Essentially.
James Gunn was you fired.
So, jeez. God damn it. He sounds like Green Goblin when he did that.
Bro.
You're
So-
fired.
So check this out. There's actually a petition out currently right now to rehire James Gunn, and as of this morning, Sunday morning, the total number of signatures has climbed to 51,000. I mean, this news broke out like what? I want to say like Friday maybe. And it's already Sunday, and it's got 51,000 to rehire him. My issue with it is like Disney Disney doesn't just hire people without possibly doing a very thorough background check. So there's that aspect Disney probably knew.
But how thorough is the background check?
Probably
it's super
fucking
thorough.
Disney, like
It's super thorough, bro.
you know, how hard is it to get hired by Disney just to be a photographer?
I'm thinking it's just a drug test, and then you sign like your W-2s like us regular folk, you know, like. You think McDonald's is going to hire anyone off the street?
And here's the other thing: James Gunn had already apologized for all of these remarks back in 2012 because he was saying, you know, I was making edgy films, I was trying to be edgy, I was trying to be someone I wasn't. I know they were.
He's already addressed those tweets
back
before?
in 2012.
In 2012, he already addressed these tweets.
Yeah,
But he didn't delete them.
well,
This is key fact, Barty. If you ever blow up, or anyone at this
I'm
table,
nuking all social media.
Yo,
I'm
shit.
nuking social media.
That is the biggest thing.
So
Yeah.
I just think it's fucked up that Disney turned their back on James Gunn after he delivers them. I mean, we could argue Guardians of the Galaxy was a turning point for Marvel and the MCU. I mean, he delivers them two, I'm sure, I don't know what they sold, but high-grossing fucking films. And despite that, he already made it. They're like, these are old tweets. Like, this is old news.
But this
like
is,
Disney, you
but
just
it's
turn your back.
it's-
Like,
It's a
man.
business because the same thing. I can relate this thing, and it's funny because
Then where was the outcry when they first
Yeah, and
announced
that's
his
saying,
name
'cause
back?
If that's the fucking case, then why doesn't Disney just fire Tony Stark?
like for
That
Oh,
dude's
no,
convicted
got it,
drug
got it,
drug
got it.
user
Same-
and all that shit.
Yeah,
And then
right.
same thing with Johnny Depp.
I thought Disney was like the company of like
That's what I'm
being
saying.
reborn.
Like-
I thought you could go to get a new shot.
They're
It's
still
a
fucking
business.
hypocritical. They don't give a fuck. They're just like, because now everybody's bitching about it. Because if that's the case, why don't we just do a petition like, hey, listen, fucking Robert Downey Jr. did drugs and all this shit and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but he also didn't tweet about pedophilia, and you're talking about the house
Some of them
mouse.
tweets, I won't lie. Some of them tweets are
They
like,
were rough,
I was
dude.
like, oof.
They were
You know what?
rough.
His comedy reminded me of when we went. Shaggy
Oh,
came
my
to test
God,
when we went to go
yeah.
see Drew at stand up, and there was that one dude that couldn't get the hint of stop making jokes about rape because everyone's uncomfortable. That's what some of James Gunn's tweets reminded me of.
Yeah,
So, and my other thing is,
That story's going to
You-
follow me for the rest of my life.
you guys are pandering. Like the response is pandering to a guy who is a known. I mean, like the guy bringing this up is so. This is who you want to like lead your charge. I read something where the Southern Poverty Law Center, which tracks the activities of extremist groups, has described this Mike Cernovic as a male supremacist and one of America's most visible right-wing provocateurs, known for boosting or generating massively successful conspiracy theories. He's made his career on trolling, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, yo, you're letting a troll dictate your response to one of your best employees, someone who's already been like, hey, my bad, I apologize, I'm turning a new leaf. And I think the only person that's come to his defense has been his brother, and then Dave Bautista, who plays Drax,
Yeah. Well,
has been like,
a
hey,
lot of
man,
people have been posting photos with them and James, like, this is the most incredible man I know, blah, 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 and this, that, there.
never,
I want to quote Jonah Hill and just say, people don't forget.
never
I just-
never underestimate the power of the internet. If I could get somebody fired for wearing a MAGA hat right now just by tweeting, it's like, oh yeah, go check his tweets or go check his Facebook.
yeah.
You can get somebody fired for anything. Like, dude,
Not really.
they don't
I can't
forget.
get
Trust
fucking
me.
Trump fired for all the dumb shit he does.
That's because
Fuck his
that's
president.
the.
That's what I'm saying.
You
So
gotta go.
nobody's like say who's fucking responsible? The
I just-
people. And
I just think
mean,
it's
Disney's
go ahead.
ABC, right?
Yes.
And didn't they
yes.
just fire Roseanne?
That's
Yes.
what it is.
for-
They're like
Yeah.
you can't have something that's super right wing and then somebody that's super left wing without it's just checks and balances. So Disney doesn't have a choice, but they do.
I
It's-
just think they should have had his back a lot better.
I would have said
They
in
probably
a
waited.
sense-
They're like, hey, can we not fire him? Like, well, we can get sued by Roseanne Barr for firing her. Fuck it, fire both.
We
of them.
got. We say, see, they and I understand. Like, it's a business. Like, you got to look at like your sponsors. You
No,
gotta
I
look at
I
everything
agree,
like that.
but you're
Oh, it's trash.
you're saying we have to look at your sponsors and stuff. Why didn't they already think about that before hiring him?
But see, because
The
that's
first
what they
Guardians
did.
movie came out what 2012, 2013.
Listen, nobody back in the day was out here outing people for shit.
Oh, exactly. You weren't. You weren't. It was
Definitely
like,
outing.
look, it was a
I've
different
never
time,
been
bro.
To the
Moral of the
Salem
story
witch
is-
trials, but I'm living it right now. It's like
More of the
shame.
story is Ashley, you
Shame.
need to delete your Twitter now.
Delete your
I know.
shit.
Because
I'm
some of the stuff you
worried.
posted in the past is
I ain't forget about them
Questionable.
demon pogs, man.
Oh yeah, my
All right.
slammers.
So before we go on break, this is our chance. Does anyone have any news or articles that they want to
Did
bring up?
anybody see that Nathan Fillion fan film yet?
Oh, of
Nathan Drake? That thing is so freaking good that I think this was basically just like a 10-minute like, hey, because you know how Deadpool did that with they did like a 5-minute like this is what potentially would this look like if you did that movie. This thing is so good that I would just basically they would look at the what's his name that they casted as Nathan Drake. I hope they take that team and fire them and just hire these people.
That's the thing about the power of the internet. Sorry, sometimes these it's so accessible to upload and make your own thing and put it on the internet and let the people on the internet speak for it. Like, it's kind of cool to see something like this.
You haven't seen it because I'm
I have
telling you right now
not. We can watch it on break.
this is amazing. It is fantastic.
Ashley, did you have anything you wanted to bring up before we go on break? Because a lot of
Yeah.
stuff came out in San Diego Comic-Con, like some big news for comic books. So I wanted to touch on that.
I mean, I know DC always gets made fun of for being so dark, and now they're doing this DC Black label. I don't know if anybody heard about that.
Yeah, they're re-releasing Sean
yeah.
Murphy's Batman.
White Knight, right?
White Knight.
Because isn't it like it's going to have like his curse words and stuff?
Well,
in there?
no, it's like it's that, and then a lot of the pages he had to redraw
Oh,
because
I did
he
remember that.
featured a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
nudity.
So wait, tell us more about this Black label, Ashley.
So I guess they said it doesn't have like a specific format, so I'm guessing you can't get it at comic shops. And it's not canon, of course, but there's some really big names on it. Like they're doing a Azzarello Lieber-Mayhew Batman book.
So it's going to be like super dark. Because them two together always
Yeah.
equals like adult content.
And it's Batman and Constantine tracking down a serial killer.
Oh, then it's gonna be
Sign
Yeah.
me the fuck up.
It's gonna, be the,
I
it's,
know.
gonna be the, it's gonna be the Titans trailer, like in
I'm
comic
like,
format.
Go
That's where
on.
fuck Batman came from.
I just hope it's not going to be like only on like the DC Unlimited. Or they're going to do something
can
like
borrow my
that.
login.
All
I'm gonna be the
I'm
only
good
one.
Then. I'm not
Oh,
worried
so
anymore.
they haven't said if you can buy it in print?
I mean, they said it has no specific release date, no specific format.
Aren't they doing the Three Jokers book too?
Yes,
Yeah.
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 There's
Jeff
a ton
Johns
of
and Jason
names on
Book.
here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Wait,
Scott Snyder is coming back for stuff. Frank Miller, John Romita Jr.
I don't even
damn.
know how you don't release that Three Jokers book
Yeah.
like in print. There's no way.
Wait, is that going to be a part of the Black label?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Yeah.
like that was like one
And
of
she
their
just
first
said
announcements.
It's not canon though.
Nah, it's
Yeah, so they can
Interesting.
do whatever they want.
yeah.
I'm kind of interested because I know Marvel, and this might have been a response. I know they're redoing their Marvel Knights series, and Donnie Coates is at the helm of that.
No, really?
Yeah, he's doing something. I didn't read the article, but I just saw the headline that Marvel Knights is coming back. So I wonder if it's in response
Yo,
to
good
that.
job
but
for Johnny Coates. This guy's rising
Dude,
through the
I'm-
ranks and
I'm
stuff.
such a
he's
fan.
Like, oh my gosh.
The one I wanted to bring up is the news of Grant Morrison taking over the Green Lantern comic book, and so he's going to take it back to its roots and turning it into more of a police procedural series set in space, and he'll be joined by the artist Liam Sharp, who did this Wonder Woman and Batman, like what do you call it? Is it Norse mythology? I'm not sure, but he's a fantastic artist. He's like David Finch, like on steroids. This dude is phenomenal. And Grant Morrison, like I said, according to Dan Dido, he pitched the idea to Morrison in a lunch meeting, and by the time they were done, Morrison already had like ideas for like the first dozen couple of issues. So we're looking at a fall 2018 release. It'll be titled The Green Lantern, and I'm excited for it to go back to police. Like I think we've mentioned this a few times on the show that we want to see the Green Lantern series get away from like these major like blockbuster kind of events, because they always seem to have like all these big event. Darkest Night.
That's like literally what kicked it off.
Yeah, and some of the other ones, but it always seemed
Lantern's
like
we have to save the world.
Yeah.
They went
We gotta
from-
do it again.
so for them to like kind of narrow the focus more so to like them being cops. I think that'll be interesting.
They
too.
went from being cops to full on Power Ranger and never
Exactly.
looked, and never,
And it never
looked
went
back.
left back,
And
yeah.
I'm just like, man, what?
Yeah.
what?
And it's Grant Morrison, dude. Like,
Yeah.
damn, it's gonna be like a mind fuck. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly. Like
I cannot read Grant Morrison without being confused as shit.
real
So-
quick, I guess my only thing I'm looking forward to, or if
it.
I want to bring up, I know I'm not gonna get too hype about it, but and it's not really comic related. Well, it kind of is, but the Godzilla trailer.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah,
looked
yeah.
good.
Oh my
That
god!
looked
Like oh
amazing.
my god! I was sitting there like I was at work, like, and I saw the trailer. I was like, yo, I can't breathe right now, G.
So apparently this is going to be the sequel to the 2014 Godzilla movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be
And it's
their
the
own little universe.
35th film overall.
Yeah.
Damn. So who we got starring? Starring Kyle Chandler, Vera Farmiga, Millie Bobby Brown, and Bradley Whitford. What's the name of the dude that from Game of Thrones that's in it? The dude
Charles Dance.
that motherfucker.
Tywin Lannister.
I was like, Tywin Lannister is literally in it.
Yeah.
And I think they
That was a
got Ken
beautiful
Watanabe to be back in the movie because he was in.
Oh,
he was
nice.
one of the only person that lived. He's technically the only person that lived from the 2014 movie. Well, everybody else lived, but he was like one of the main people in that trailer. He's like, turn around, you can see him like, oh shit, all right, they kept continuity. It was important.
dope.
So like, and I think rumor has it like they say, oh yeah, we got like King Ghidorah, we got Mothra, and I'm missing some other ones off that list.
but who's playing Godzilla?
I mean,
I think it's your boy CGI. That dude's like in every movie.
yo, like, and then I wish. However, what their rumor is, they're still holding on to hope for other monsters, but this is probably the start for the Kong versus Godzilla movie too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they're like low keys, like they're mentioning every monster that rules the earth, and that's a movie that they've already announced. But
I like
it's
how
going
they have to
happen
release
after
them.
this one.
I can like release them. It's like fuck. This is what the Power Rangers movie should have been.
Exactly.
That trailer was like beautiful. That's like the soundtrack to it.
Yo,
Millie Bobby Brown looking like 11 still bleeding from the nose.
She's like, here's the Godzilla War. She's like,
yeah, exactly. Per the all right, and
I realize this is the audio podcast, not visual.
you're right. I still got the laughs though.
So put your pants on. What are you doing?
Oh, you sly bastard!
I got one more piece of news, and we can go on break. Marvel is bringing back the What If comics with 6 brand new What Ifs. And if you're not familiar with What Ifs, it kind of poses the question of like an alternate timeline.
Yeah, what if DC was successful with all their fucking movies?
The 3, so there's going to be 6. It's going to center on Spider-Man, Magic, Ghost Rider, Thor, the X-Men, and Punisher. The 3 that I kind of highlighted is the first one is What If, the Punisher #1 that hits shelves October 10th. It's written by all of these titles are written by artists or folks I'm not too familiar with, but the What If Punisher one is what if basically Peter Parker instead of going the path he went more so the path of the Punisher because of his Uncle Ben's death, like took a vow of vengeance, etc. So it's written by Carl Potts, art by Juanan Ramirez. And then the other one I've got is What If Thor. It's written by Ethan Sachs, art by Michelle Bandini. And the story of that is what if Thor... It's like a reverse Loki. So what if Thor was adopted by the Frost Giants and Loki was still his brother and etc. The covers all look fantastic, by the way. And then this other one is What If X-Men, written by Brian Edward Hill, art by Neil Edwards. And this one reads more. It focuses on Domino and Cable, and it reads more like Ghost in the Shell. It's like the whole cybernetic type vibe, and the group of X-Men is like this group that managed to upload this virus or something like that. But they all come out in October, it seems. And I've always been a fan of the What If series. They're always like really fun. They're not in continuity, and it looks like there's going to be a slew of like new writers. So I'm looking forward to that. D, you got anything else that you want to share news-wise?
What's just that Aquaman?
Oh, Brawley. You brought up the Brawley, the Dragon Ball Z news.
Oh yeah. No, I'm good. I'm gonna champion.
My man.
You know what? I'm gonna bring it up anyways because I think it's important.
Stealing his champion.
Well, it's not really a champion. He was going to bring it up for the news, but he got shy about
I
it.
was championing Dragon Ball Z, and I was going to train.
Okay, well, then I'll let him have it.
Okay. Let's talk about the Super Brawley movie. Are you excited about it?
I am. Yes, Brawley.
Okay.
Everyone's favorite Saiyan.
But this is technically his first appearance, right?
Yeah.
Are the Super movies?
It is not his first appearance.
It is.
He's been in 3 goddamn movies.
He is now.
Ashley was sorry. We're about to get Super Dragon Ball Z
He's
now.
now canon now.
He's canon now.
He's
and
canon.
the way
Yeah, I agree. This is his first canon appearance, but it's not his first.
No, not his. Not upon us. Not our first appearance, but it's it's his first appearance in the movie. And what messed me up because I seen the trailer, he was like when Vegeta's like, I don't know who he is. But his power level is ultimate. And I'm like, bitch, it is maximum. Cut it the fuck out. His power is maximum. You cut that shit right the fuck out right now.
That trailer got me hype. And just to know that it'll be in theaters in December, I'm buying tickets for me and Pops.
Did you watch it subbed or dubbed?
Huh?
Did you watch it subbed or dubbed?
It was only in English.
Oh,
the trailer I'd watched.
Oh,
was in
dude,
English.
when that trailer dropped, I specifically waited like a couple minutes, and I was like, nope, I want my shit subbed. I watched it sub. Way better. Way better.
Oh, so
You are a fucking weeb, man,
Dude,
and I
nope.
appreciate it.
Okay, good.
I appreciate it, but I'm
I thought you
still.
were
It's
calling me a
Dragon Ball.
wankster.
yeah, I don't. I, like for me, I don't care.
I don't care, but I
Theater
was born.
experience.
I was born on listening to certain voices, listening
Yeah.
to that. So I got to
Dude,
take the American.
really? Those voice
It's
acting?
Dragon Ball.
No, those
dude.
lines are awful.
I'm listening. It's the lines are
awful.
but it's
In
Chris
Japanese,
Sabat.
It's still gonna read like it's still gonna read the corny.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't read corny because that voice fluctuation with the Japanese word is way better. And I'll put that like I'll go toe to toe to you for every Dragon Ball Z episode right now, and I'll tell you that there's no English dub that's better than Dragon Ball Z sub. You just can't do it. And come at me, bro.
Bitch, have you seen Not Tree of Might? Fuck, I fucked up my joke. Have you seen fucking World's Strongest?
World's right. I'm talking. No, I haven't on sub or dub.
I'm talking dub, son.
Dub.
Yeah, have you not seen that shit?
I've watched
They
a
had
lot
some
of-
of the greatest lines in that motherfucker. Okay,
Yeah,
bet.
the movies are something.
Yeah.
Actually, real quick, do you watch anime?
No, I had to draw
You're
the
like,
line
get the
somewhere.
fuck out of here. Yo, Ashley, these guys like nerds. She was like, yeah, the line is anime, you fucking.
Fuck.
All right. Ashley,
I hope Saga comes out as an anime.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and go on a music break and play something by Mecha and the Marvelous. We'll come back and we'll do Champion Season, and that'll be it. So let's go and play some music by Mecha and the Marvelous, folks. We'll be right back.
Bro, there's Invader Zim coming back, G.
Don't worry about it. You good.
So, okay, that's cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Invader Zim's come back?
Invader
Like the
Zim's
same?
coming, yes.
Is it like updated of like the
Yes.
stupid?
Listen,
It's
Wait,
not-
no. Is it updated like the rest of the cartoons?
It
nowadays?
is. It looks cleaner of the exact same thing. It's still dark.
Ooh.
It's still like it's still Yonan Vasquez still drawing everything, but it's like cleaner. You can tell he does it with like computer now versus like hand drawn.
I have to see. That's
But
a
it's-
big part of my childhood.
Oh, mine too.
Ridiculously big.
I was that emo kid that like loves Invader Zim.
My brother Joe used to like get into GUR like
Yep.
mode, and it would annoy the shit out of me because I'd be like, Joe, Mom really wants us to go like cut the grass. I'm GUR. Like, Joe, shut up. You like you
Joe's
loser.
Joe's over there twerking, like rolling around on pizza, and you're just looking at it like, bro, what is your problem,
He's
dog?
twerking.
Like, where'd you get that fucking cupcake?
It's like exactly asking, where'd you get that cupcake,
He
bro?
used to like run around the house with like his tongue out like GUR, and I'd be like, God, I can't stand you.
Motherfucker
Like,
comes home with a bag of burritos and be like, yo, what? All right, whatever. This is gonna hurt my brain. Just keep going. But no, they got that Zim trailer out. It's a bunch of stuff too, like they announced.
I
but-
feel like San Diego Comic Con has 2 more years before it dies out.
you think so? I doubt that.
No, because right now Disney, like everybody's just basically monopolizing their own thing. They're like, we're gonna make our own shit.
Wait, does
with our
Disney
own
have
way.
its? Does Disney Marvel have
there-
its own?
Was there any Marvel announcements?
There was the
yeah, there was
yeah.
a few of them.
What?
The comic book stuff that I just named.
Oh,
I mean, what else are they gonna put out for the movies?
um,
Everything's not coming out till later in the year.
And then they got like New York Comic Con for that.
Yeah, and I think that's where Marvel usually shines.
Yeah.
In New York Comic Con.
That's their home turf.
are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see. Because I think San Diego Comic Con is like just mass. You want to set stuff up for.
See, but that's the thing, because this, you forget, well, I'm going to compare that. I'm going to take that same thing that you're saying, but I'm going to compare it to E3. E3 should have been dead years ago.
Uh-huh.
But yet they're still chugging along. Microsoft and Nintendo has their own shows at the end of the year or during the summer.
Yeah, I don't think
It's not going nowhere.
I don't think San Diego Comic Con's going to go anywhere. But I think you won't get nearly maybe, and you might have a point. like with Marvel, we haven't seen that much of like the big hit stuff. But I think whatever Marvel decides to do, whether it's New York Comic Con, we'll get that big news.
All we got was the Iron Fist 2 trailer. That was pretty much.
I have not seen that, and I don't know if I want to. I'm kind of.
You
cool.
watched
Yes, yeah.
You've seen the Titans trailer. You at least need to watch the Iron Fist trailer, G.
That's
This
fair.
is dedication at this
fair.
point.
That's fair. You got me, Shaq.
This one looks pretty good. Like
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't finished Luke Cage season 2 yet. Like,
Are you kidding me?
I haven't
know
even started
It started getting a little boring to me.
You saw. Listen, it
ahead.
is. I told you. I
Yeah.
fucking love that show.
Top
I
three,
was.
top
I was
three.
taking like basically just. Oh my god.
I haven't even
That is
started
the
it.
be- is
I mean, I did start buying like linen
haven't.
suits, so I mean,
Listen, you're way past the point, and
I
we're
got-
gonna fucking talk about it. So guess
Nah.
what?
It was Drew was sending me like reaction videos.
Yeah.
It was. Oh man,
he was
it
sending
so
me
fucking
reaction videos.
Yo,
too.
okay, so you two watched it. Let me. All right,
They
so
fixed Iron Fist, and then the way they talk about magic is so amazing.
I'm gonna tell you how funny Marvel is, or at least that show is. Apparently, you know that dab he did in like, I think the first episode
Oh,
season.
yeah,
his
yeah,
episode.
yeah.
Apparently, they went back and says, "Well, that was a wrap." They have like it's their Twitter account with like Luke's dab. Episode 2, episode 2, season 2,
That dab was-
and apparently, I think they actually cut it out of the actual episode.
They edited it out.
Yeah,
Nuh-uh.
dab?
I think they
That's
edited it
awesome.
out
Why?
because it was really bad.
Yeah,
I
it was,
saw it. That was
bro. It
cringy.
was
I know.
exactly. They
I was
apparently
like-
they edited it out, and I'm just like,
Yeah, that's good.
I'm not a like it was the way they were acting. I was like, yeah, it's gone. So it's kind of like I think it's like, did you
Yeah,
really
wow.
go back and edit it and just kind of upload it again?
That's good. That's good. That show is beautifully shot. The villain, everything about everything I was
Luke
afraid
Cage.
of. They did remember I was bitching
Yeah.
and you were smiling and you're just like, oh Drew, you just fucking wait.
Just get through that first.
She was
episode.
basically probably just sitting there, just like waiting for the text. Says, I'm sorry that
Ashley plays the long con.
Man.
That's what she
Man,
does.
Mariah. I
high
can't
five on that
even.
one. Mariah was fucking dope.
Dude.
Fucking shades. I was like, okay, bitch. Like I was awful. I
gonna
was
call you a
let me
bitch.
take it right
How you
now.
gonna call
I was
yourself
a
a
bitch
bitch?
sometimes, but I was kind of cool. There's you gotta do what you gotta do.
All right.
But
All right.
Bushmaster,
I guess
you'll
I'll
love
give
him.
it a-
And
Yeah.
I already love him. I already love
You
him.
gotta tell because this changes everything up until the last minute. Like this is one of those things where you kind of the last episode you're kind of like I don't fucking need this. Last minute you're gonna be
Switch
like
it up on me.
what the fuck.
Okay.
I'm gonna be that guy. Rest in peace, Cottonmouth. Still miss you.
Oh, we're always gonna miss.
Oh yeah,
Cottonmouth.
man.
Yeah.
I'm
The
just
original
saying. I'm just
suited
saying.
up villain.
Exactly.
Let's go into champion season. We don't got any emails this episode, so let's go ahead and get a head start on that. For those joining us for the first time, Champion Season is the segment of the show where everyone gets a chance to go around the table and share a few things in the pop culture that has resonated with us this week. So it could be a comic book, a movie, a TV series, etc. that we're like, hey, shit is dope. You should check it out. Shaggy, you're a guest today, so how about you go first? What do you got to champion?
So as a first-time recorder, long-time listener,
Yeah, you're giving a lot of our fans hope.
yeah, I mean,
What they don't know is that you were like a last-minute addition, but
Yeah, I
you've
just
proven
walked in.
yourself. You kind of you did the damn thing.
you're right. I just walked in. I was like, yo, where's the sugar and shit? We got no sugar. We got mics. I told myself that I would take if I ever got this platform. I was always gonna because the shit on Black Panther, just like how you would think. But no, I'm not gonna do
Thank
that
you.
because
Please
respectful.
don't do that.
No, because your dad will kill me, and he's a scary man.
He will run. He's got a bad knee, but he will run.
He will
to
run.
whoop
I'm
some
gonna
ass.
get hit with a shoe. I don't even know where that shoe's gonna come from. It's gonna come from a magical space, and I'm just like, Pap. Oh Lord, Dre's just a
I'm
fly
telling
in
you
the
right
air.
now, it won't be from his shoes because his shoes are tight. So, whatever.
I don't know how to feel about it.
Dude,
I was like,
I don't know
respect
if he
the Marvel
pushed the
OG,
kid
dog.
down or took the shoe.
I gotta talk to Dad. They're like,
Yo.
yo, Dad, you need to loosen up.
Hey, yo,
You
res-
look down and be like, yo, you got
Respect.
both shoes. Where did that shoe come from?
Like Doctor Strange will just come from a different
Wham,
dimension.
bam. I'm just like Dre's just a fly in the air, and I'm
All
just
right,
like,
man. I don't know about my damn dad.
Yo,
Leave the
respect
Marvel OG out of this.
Respect
What you
to
guys
Marvel
got?
OG.
What do you
All
got
right,
to champion?
so it's funny because in this plan we actually talked about everything that I would have championed. So I want to champion. I'm gonna do one actual thing and then one corny as fuck thing. One I want to champion Octopath Traveler for the it's a role playing game for the Nintendo Switch. Nerds who actually listen to this who love their JRPGs will love this. 8 different stories, 8 different characters that you get and play with, and all those stories kind of intertwine. You can pick up other people in your party, and just when you beat one character's story, you have like 7 more to play with. So it's like it's actually really cool for the Switch. Old school like turn-based RPG. It's old school sprites. It's like it, but with like a newer, upgraded like 3D background. And then I guess the corny one is I want to champion you guys for actually letting me be
That's
on.
never a corny one.
Yeah, of
Sing our
course.
praises.
I realize this is what I just done, and I've
Sing
opened a
our
can of
praises.
worms. So Ashley, I want to congratulate you first, and Drew for inviting me, and then the other guys, Ed, C, Adam.
Butter.
I'm still salty about the Dragon Ball tournament, dog. So
It's all good. It's all good. Joe out here. Yo, tell people about your podcast. Champion yourself.
So
Gonna get a little
thank
highlight.
you. I didn't want. It was funny because I was like, I didn't want to bring it up, be respectful, but no. I have my own podcast. It's called Drunken Hospitality. It is the art of the one-on-one drunken conversation.
You guys talk about Outcast?
Actually, I have a show recording today, so there's a good chance it'll be coming up.
Okay.
Like, because this is a guy I actually.
Can we
used
get
to
drunk
work
and
with.
talk about Outcast?
We can.
Okay, cool.
We can.
All right, so you send me 10 songs that
I
you
will.
want me to listen to Outcast. I'll listen to them.
Mhm.
We'll drink and talk about Outcast.
There you go. We'll do that on the episode.
This is the most
Not in your
random
neighborhood.
episode.
Not in your
like,
neighborhood,
show
though.
note production.
Not my
meeting.
neighborhood.
Not
No, it's
your
got to be in the neighborhood, bro.
Holy God.
Let me relax. No, I have it on Spotify, iTunes. Finally, thanks, Barter. And then I also have it on should be on Google Play, and if you can download Podbean as well, it is available there. It is just right now it's just the one episode. I'm doing it monthly.
Word.
And soon it'll be like probably bi-monthly because I'm gonna just start recording them in groups and then just releasing them out. So just me interviewing my guest over drinks, just a normal conversation.
I fuck with that. Check it out, folks. All right, Ashley, what about you? What do you got champion today?
I'm gonna do two real quick. So Tampa Bay Comic Con.
Oh, you gonna be there?
I think I'm gonna go.
You know what?
What?
You know what I like about Tampa Bay Comic Con? All of their press images, like all of the
Yes.
graphics, it's always like really well done.
Are we going?
Yeah.
Did we get into that one?
I don't.
Oh,
I gotta
yeah.
check my email.
I didn't buy a ticket yet, but
I won't be here for that, but I mean, I'll see if I can get us tickets.
Oh my God, the Hound's gonna be there, all the way.
Oh,
from
fuck my
Scotland.
vacation. Yo, fuck my vacation.
I'm gonna go drive out there and meet the Hound.
I just want to call that dude bloody cunt once. Just
Good luck, man.
Yeah, I know.
He's
I ain't
huge.
gonna get my ass whooped. It'll be worth it though.
This is the first time I've ever heard you use bloody word.
I like you getting repeated. Yo, I'm sorry. That show's fucked up my whole language. I be calling people the wrong things. All right,
Yes,
but
so I'm
Tampa Bay
excited
Comic-Con?
about that. I'm gonna do. I've talked about these books so many times. It started off with an Alan Moore rant about how good this book was, called The Vor. It was amazing. Second one's called The Erstwhile. Third one's called The Cloven, and it's like I read a lot of fantasy science fiction. It's like what I do at night to calm down instead of like drinking all the time.
It's the complete opposite of me. Yeah.
Oh,
So
definitely me.
I read probably like a book every 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I read pretty frequently, and this is probably the best like fantasy book I've ever read.
Damn.
Like this trilogy, it's amazing.
By Alan Moore?
No, it's by Brian Catling.
Now I'm kind of sad. I wish it was that Alan Moore because that shit would have been weird.
It is. It's super. There's this one chapter, and some of it reminds me of like Alan Moore writing it.
Yeah.
There's just some really weird stuff, but it's good. It's like
Did someone
dark.
get called
and-
like a? How many times does someone get called a whore? Like that's an Alan Moore staple.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's this one chapter in the last book, and I was like, this is like if Alan Moore and like Jeffrey Dahmer wrote a chapter of a book together. It was the weirdest thing I'd ever read, but it's so good. I've never read anything like
just
it.
like, oh,
so,
What was the name of that? What was the name of the trilogy one more time?
it starts off with The Vor.
Have you read a book from Jeffrey Dahmer?
Who?
What? No.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what? He doesn't write books.
Oh,
I'm
what is
just
he?
saying. He's the guy that ate people.
I'm just fucking with you.
Oh,
Never mind. Never mind.
Awkward.
Which is the way you're like, I was like, yo, that's very specific. You're like Jeffrey Dahmer and Alan Moore, and I was just like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, does Jeffrey Dahmer did he write like his
What?
memoirs like when I ate her face? And then
No, just read the chapter, and then you'll be like, oh, I get it.
Drew, what about
good.
you? What do you got to champion?
not Jeffrey Dahmer. Nah, I'm good on the champion. I've wasted enough time again.
No, come on. No, come on.
Bro, come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it's tradition.
It's tradition for me to waste time.
Well,
Yeah.
for sure. That's a new tradition.
When I was a little
Wild card Torres.
Now, give us
man.
a chance. You got a champion.
Oh, dude, I'm honestly just like, fuck. This is gonna sound bad, or not bad. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That comic
bad?
book is
Oh.
just so good. Right, I have this rule that anytime I'm on Reddit and I see something like a couple times, kind of like with Adam, I'll check it out. So I remember telling you, I was like, yo, I've been seeing a lot of like Mighty
Me too.
Morphin Power Rangers posts, and I was like, all right, well, let me just give it a chance. Realistically, it is good. Like it's fun. It's like some of it's cheesy, but they're doing some really, really cool stuff.
Who's the publisher?
I think it's Boom Studios.
Yeah,
Boom
Boom.
Studios, yeah. So it's just dealing with a whole bunch of and it's dealing with a whole bunch of callbacks. You're getting my favorite 3 characters in that series is Goldar, Zach, and I think I said Billy at one point. And Tommy's okay, but I mean they're just dealing with really, really cool shit. And Bulk and everybody's in there. It's like the classic tropes of the Power Rangers. They get together, they fuck shit up, but right off the bat, they're already the Power Rangers, they lose all their powers and stuff. And then, spoiler alert, the Green Ranger's there, and he gives them all power, and they all have their own suits, but they're all green and crazy weird shit that happens. But it's really fun.
I think it's up to issue in the high 30s, but
Yeah, I basically read 20 issues in 2 days.
that good. Huh?
It is that fucking. I got onto it.
And
hooked in.
Rico, the writer, is one of your
Higgins.
favorites.
Yeah, Kyle Higgins is writing it, and the artwork is actually really, really good.
Yeah, I've
they
seen some of
change
it.
it a couple of times, but I realize now that Silas, Tony Silas, or Sila, he's not a good artist, and he's doing a lot now in the Big Two.
You're gonna have to delete this tweet later on.
It's okay.
And to back Drew up, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is one of those just like the Transformers, one of those oddly beloved comic book series. And originally, I just chalked it up to people loving the IP so much, but I heard great things
and
about
the second thing I would like to champion is just Brian Michael Bendis on Superman. You are giving me so much joy. Not really, because the other day, Butterhead gave me a call, and he was explaining to me about everything that Brian Michael Bendis did for Superman, and I'm so glad that I don't fucking read it anymore. So I want to champion Brian Michael Bendis for basically taking a concept and just fucking it to shreds.
We have to bring back the Weak Sauce Award. It's more of a Weak Sauce Award.
I'm just saying, listen. When Butter called me and described me everything that Brian Michael Bendis was doing to Superman, it was like a kid describing his day, and it was just so what happened? What? So then and then
I did not stutter that much.
I'm just saying, but it's like a kid. I'm like, so what happened? So basically, what happened was, so Grandpa's alive. What? And then he's just like, hey, we're gonna go on a field trip. So they magic school bus the shit out of this. Yeah, and then what happened? Well, basically, Superman's just dealing with this dude that has such a hard-on for Krypton. Well, what did Krypton do? Nobody knows yet.
I'll share my gripes with that another day. Drew gets the unfiltered, calm.
Listen, you explained everything to me. It's just
No,
it was. Did you like it?
No.
Did you walk away?
It had a lot of.
Is it promising that Brian Michael Bendis is now in DC?
No, not after this.
I hope, listen, I hope one of your friends are listening right now, and I hope this message gets to you. Stop fucking with, Superman's family. Piece of shit. I can't believe they gave him that.
They live in Kansas. They suffer enough.
They don't live in Kansas anymore.
Not anymore?
I'm
Metropolis,
the only thing I'm mad at
Boo.
is why would DC give Brian Michael Bendis such a great, Tomasi and everybody else is doing such a great fucking job, and it just makes me mad that they just gave everything, and this better fucking pay off. Whew. I'm telling you right now, I'm upset.
Yo,
Actually,
have you read?
hit that Control S and let's wrap.
hey, bro.
That was pretty okay. I don't even know how to follow up that. Mine are good champions.
What if I just walked away right now?
That'd be pretty badass. Don't drop the mic though, please. My 2 champions are going to be one comic. It's going to be Century #1, written by Jeff Lemire, and art by Kim Jacinto, and color artist Rain Burrito. I definitely said that. Burrito. Imagine if Jim Chung met Trad Moore. That's what the art looks like. The art is fantastic. Jeff Lemire, great story writer. It's basically Doctor Strange came up with this way to have the Sentry be the Sentry in this alternate. He's got to wear basically a what do you call those devices when they put a house arrest type deal. So he can become the Sentry in this alternate world, and when he becomes the Sentry, he also becomes the Void. 2 really powerful characters, so he can become both in this alternate reality, but in real life he lives in this shitty apartment. He's got he's a fry cook. He's down on his luck, but he realizes he has to be, or else anything else, if he ever truly becomes a Sentry, could lead to destruction. So it's an interesting take on what was supposed to be Marvel's one of their most powerful superheroes. So I am glad to see Jeff Lemire reviving a character that I thought was going to be completely wrote off after all of the attempts they had. So I'd recommend checking that out. Issue 1 is out.
That is the true skill of a writer.
Absolutely. If they can take a character that you were like, oh, wow. Because I was like, they're bringing back Sentry, of all things?
That's a character that's really hard that they try to crack many times, and Lemire just comes over here. Same thing with Moon Knight. Like, that's all they have to do is just stick to that formula. He's like, here,
Yeah.
I fixed it. Don't fuck this up.
It's a good first issue. I recommend it. And the other thing I'll check out is an album. It's by a Compton rapper named Buddy. The album is called Harlan and Alondra. I think that's the name of his mom and dad. And it's really mellow music. It's really good for summer nights. It's definitely got like the West Coast vibe, the G-Funk vibe. He's got some phenomenal features. He's got like A$AP Ferg on there, Ty Dolla $ign, Snoop Dogg's on there. And the two songs I recommend is one called Speechless and the other one called Young. He's a relatively young kid, too, who got a co-sign by Pharrell. And like a really lucky chance meeting. He just played some music for Pharrell, and Pharrell was really impressed by him. So it's a lot of singing, a lot of rapping, and it's just good vibes, man. I definitely recommend it. That's Buddy, and the album's called Harlan and Alondra. And that marks the end of our champion season. Any shout-outs, shameless plugs, etc.? Ashley, you got any?
Not this week.
All right, word. Drew, shameless plugs, etc.? Shaggy?
Drunken Hospitality. You already know what it is. And yeah,
that first episode of Malk Jackson is fantastic, by the way.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
Good conversation. It is real funny to see, like, as the interview goes on with you two, and the more you guys drink, the more you can definitely tell, like, the drunken hospitality part.
Oh yeah, that was kicking in, and like I'm being an alcoholic, it's pretty much easy for me to kind of keep the conversation on, but I have to judge where they're at.
Yeah,
and it was kind of, and I'm just like, okay, this is where we got to stop. Like, all right.
So I got a few shout-outs real quick, and then we're going to wrap up the show. Shout-outs to Al Pete, who just dropped his album, Mr. Peterson's Neighborhood. You can buy that on Bandcamp. I think we're going to try to get him on next week's episode. We're going to do a music episode of Mass Appeal. The GAM event is next Saturday, so that's July 28th at the museum. You can still buy tickets. You can use our promo code GAM Shortbox. They're doing a pre-GAM party at Keg and Coin Friday, so that's July 27th. I know Ashley and you and Ed both have artwork that's going to be put up for auction? Charity?
Yeah, we're in the charity auction.
I haven't seen anything from yours, so I'm excited to see what yours looks like.
Yeah, I just finished it up yesterday and
brought
it to Ed.
Yeah, Ed's been posting pictures, and his looks awesome. I also want to give a shout out to Mecca the Marvelous, who's been supplying the beats heavily these past few episodes. His link to his SoundCloud is on our website. And then last shout out to Eric Slater. Congrats on the release of his books, Epic Fails. I think there's 2 volumes. He's been like on a badass book tour, so
yeah,
it's really cool to see because he's been on the show and he was talking about getting that book deal and etc. So it's kind of cool to see it coming to fruition. So shout outs to Eric Slater and all of those other names, and shout outs to the fans listening right now. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us. If there's any topics that we might have missed or things that you guys want to share, comments, gripes, etc., shoot us an email at theshortboxjacks@gmail.com. And if you aren't subscribed to the show and following us on social media, change that. Look for us on your favorite podcast platform, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play Music, SoundCloud, etc. Just search the Short Box, and the same thing goes with social media. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all that good stuff. So, like I said, next episode we're going to aim to do a music one, and then we'll come back with the comic book talk after that. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for listening, and that is the end of our episode. Peace.